What up, guys? This is our intro. I'm Bree.
I'm Sasha.
And this is
Transition.
Alright, so today we want to kick off our video by talking about you moved it right back too.
Not really.
Your fro is just taking up so much space that it don't look like you got any video time. But anyway, next week is the the first week of school, so it'll only be right that we did a back to school video. This one is targeted mainly towards college students, what to expect, not to expect, and how to prepare to go to college.
How to not mess up your college life.
Yeah, we did. So
yeah, pretty much. But we're not going to talk about that. So, first off, don't pick early classes. I mean, them 8 a.m. classes, you have that one that you have to take freshman year, but I promise you, do not pick any other ones. You won't pick up. You won't want to go to class. And there's usually not one that follows it closely. So, you definitely...
Yeah, I recommend don't take a class before 9 o'clock. Because if you pick an 8 o'clock class, even though you might live on campus, trying to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, especially when you don't have your mom there banging on the door to tell you to get up to go to school, yeah, it's going to be a struggle.
It seems like a good idea because you get the rest of the day to yourself. You're not going to go.
No, you're not going to go. So try to avoid any 8 a.m. classes as well as any late night classes. Yes. Because if you late night classes is basically the same thing. It starts to get dark outside. You really ain't going to feel like going. So it's best to avoid early morning, late night classes.
To piggyback on that, try to avoid 3-hour classes. I've taken an evening classes that was 3 hours, and it was pure torture every day of the semester.
Now, you're not going to be able to avoid them because some classes, like the biologies and the labs...
Oh, I don't mean like labs. I mean like general classes.
Yeah, they are like, 3 hours long. But I would say stick to the 50-minute classes. 50-minute classes will be your best friend.
Yeah. If you can give 50-minute classes, give 50-minute classes. Get classes that meet more than once a week, because if it's only once a week, you're going to ignore this class altogether.
One thing that I also suggest, but this is kind of different than preparing to go to college. Well, it's preparing to go to college. So when it comes to going to college, I recommend that you do your prerequisite classes at a community college before jumping into university. I feel like it's easier that way. I feel like, for one, it's smaller classrooms, and that's where you learn, that's where you get your biology, your maths and everything, and then transfer over to a university when you're actually ready to study what you're going to school to study.
Also, another difference in a 2-year and a 4-year university, I did it and I paid the price for it. Some universities you go to for literally 2 years and you get a degree, and some universities you have to go to for all 4 years before you get anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty important.
Yeah. Another important thing, watch the company you keep.
Yes.
Because even though you're in high school and you're making straight A's and you're this and that, if you go to college and you fall in line with the wrong people, it can possibly destroy your academic career.
I promise you, if your classmates are skipping class because they can just get the notes offline, you're going to do the same thing and you're not going to get the notes.
Yeah, either you're going to get notes, you just might not do as well. So try to, surround yourself with good people and things of that nature.
Stay on top of your assignments. College is full of open-ended dates. They'll give you an assignment today,
your syllabus
3 months from now. Work on it.
Yeah, your syllabus is your best friend. And don't wait till the last minute to write a 15-page paper 2 days before it's due. You will struggle. You might get it done, but
you won't get the grade you're looking for.
Also, a good point you need to know when it comes to buying books. Yes, you get financial aid. I recommend going to this website called Chegg.com. That would be your best friend. It's CHEGG.com. They allow you to rent books versus paying. So instead of going to the student library or whatever,
let's just compare it, shall we? Instead of paying $1,000 in books, you'll pay about $350.
You pay about $350, which means more money in your pocket to do what you want.
All you gotta do is give the books back.
You give the books back.
They send you a box.
They send a box already post-dated mark. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay the shipping or anything. You just pay to rent the books. They give you I think it's 2 weeks after classes in.
I think it's a whole month.
Or maybe it's a month. Either way, you can send it back.
Just meet the deadline. That's all you gotta do.
Meet the deadline is super easy. I recommend that for everybody. It's a life saver.
Life changer.
It is a life changer.
All that extra money can go towards your budget for food that you won't have unless you have a meal plan.
Yeah, and even if you have a meal plan, cafeteria closes at
like 6 o'clock.
Like 6 or 7 o'clock, and then you up late night studying, and you got them late night cravings, and you want something other than ramen noodles because that will also be your best friend. Then hey, you have a little extra cash left over from your financial aid that you can use to buy food with.
Yep.
Anything else?
So that's all we got for you so far. We might do a part 2 to this because this video is getting kind of long.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, or anything or want to know more, just hit us up. The
Leave
email
questions below.
Yeah, leave them in the comments. Eventually we'll have it set up where you can send emails and stuff. But
our email set up. Email's in the bio. Leave a comment below. Follow us on Instagram, Sasha and Bree. Look us up.
And also YouTube.
And on YouTube, I don't know our YouTube thing.
Transitions with an exclamation point.
Yeah.
You made it.
I did, but you don't find us.
Till next time.